shit. It ain't nothing but a motherfucking CAV-DOG. Man, RAWB-D is in this motherfucker, and we're little calved the fuck out. What is calved out? Some say CAV, some say CAV-DOG, some say caviar, some say a wet one, some say a sweet one, some say a GRIMMIE. It all depends on how you would roll it. That's right. See, some folks use a lot of coke, which is a lot of crack. Hell yeah. It's fucking freebase smashed up over marijuana in a fucking zigzag, and you roll it up and you smoke that shit. And you go to the motherfucking moon. And those that know me, you know, back in the days, for a couple of months of my lifetime, when I was kind of down and out, I just lost my cutty. Remember that bitch, I was barely getting her together. Put some straight laces on her, bought an amp, had a stereo, was gonna hook that bitch up. And I lost that motherfucking 83 Cutlass, 10, on them straight lace white walls. Me and my cousin Ferd, man, we got rolled up by the police. Tried to get my Thea down there to drive it away, but that cop was being a dick with us that day. Remember, Ferd? I know you remember that. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, man. But we got back to the pad, we walked. The cop let us go. The car was kind of hot, but we'll get back to that later. We got to the spot, which was the dope spot, and we all got there. Me and my brothers were running the spot because my brother-in-law left it to us. It was our old house that we used to live in on Lewis Street in Fresno, California. And we were straight serving out that bitch. We were serving. And motherfuckers knew it. We were all getting money. We were doing our thing. So back then, to get high was nothing, because we weren't like stuck in the street begging people for the shit. We had it. And we're stupid and we're young. I think I was like 17 at the time. And man, me and Ferg got there, and my brothers, the homeboy George, Herm Dog, my two bros, T and Novel, we were all there. We all got together. We would all session together. And how they call it a session now. We would sessioning back then, but with caviar. I throw a dub. My brother would throw a dub. We had the weed. We were rolling it up with skunk. We were getting from the Asian homies. This is like 94, 95. I remember that. Anyways, I see my brothers that were getting high. They're younger than me, so they bad influenced me. Hell yeah. They were in there already rolling. Me and Fur walked in. They already had a couple they were gonna put in there. And I was like, damn. I just remember being depressed. They just took my fucking car. And I'm like, damn, I ain't gonna be able to get it out. I didn't even have the fucking paperwork for it. I was still working on getting it. So we proceed to watch my brothers, George, Herm, Thabo, proceed to put these motherfuckers in the air. And we're just sitting there, and one came over to me, and I hit that shit, and I passed it to Ferd, and Ferd hit that shit, and we looked at each other, and it was like, oh, fuck. Now you're in heaven. Now you're in the motherfucking air. Now you've been calved the fuck out. No, not just a regular calf, not just caviar, not a cavalier, none of that. I'm talking about a CAV-DOG. And you've all been there. A lot of you motherfuckers gonna lie and say, I ain't never smoked that. But trust me, the women, they were loving that shit. You blow a couple of CAV-DOGs with any of these chicks, I don't give a fuck how bad she is. She's coming out them draws, and then she's gonna want more, and it's over. And that's from stories that I heard, because me, I walked a different path. See, I got up off of that. It was just a little part of my life, but it's not something that lingered. Just experimental. I loved cash more than getting high. I loved my mind more than getting high. I love my family more than I did getting high. And that's just the way it was, but we had some great times. So many CAV-DOG stories, hitting that cab. Once you do, you won't come back. It ain't for the weak, and it ain't for everyone. CAV-DOG, caviar, weed and crack, a GRIMMIE. Them Bay Area fools know what a GRIMMIE is.
The fools of Frisco know what a GRIMMIE is.
In Oaktown, they know what a GRIMMIE is. They know. Too short, you know what a GRIMMIE is. Right? That's that old school shit. It is what it is. We